If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
Don't be in an illusion of the portrayal of introverts in the movies. Heck, don't even try to be that. Usually in movies, introverts are portrayed as someone who has personality disorders, who lacks confidence and is a typical weirdo. And that's absolutely false. Being introverted is a choice. You just love your company, but that does not mean that you are socially awkward and uncool. I've met many cool introverted guys who brims with confidence and are in great shape. It's up to you what you want to become in the end. Don't let society decide on how a typical introvert should be. Be a different version of yourself. And no one is completely extroverted or introverted. There is another awesome breed of people called ambiverts. They are somewhere between the two ends. I remember in my English class we were to introduce ourselves. The moment a friend of mine said he is an introvert, he was stopped then and there, and was advised, forced, to change it into something different by the professor. When asked to her why so, she calmly said it leaves a negative impression about yourself when you say introvert. I was baffled by her response. But, needless to say, it's true, and that's what society believes. Don't let the same thing happen with you. Be a cool introvert, rather than a weird one. Learn what an introvert is and how introverts feel, how they act and why, so you know when you are being introverted, and somebody invariably doesn't want you to be, and know it's okay. It's inborn, it's who you are. Then develop your extroverted side. You need to. It's a social skill anybody can learn and benefit from. Yes, it won't come natural to you, and undoubtedly you won't want to do it all the time, but it will be a good arrow to have in your quiver. You will undoubtedly need it unless you plan to be a hermit, unemployed and living alone on a mountaintop. Where do I begin? As an introvert, I can give you several ones, as I keep telling myself as many times as I can. But, now, you ask for the best advice. As my mind is always full of so many things inside, my best advice to you, just be yourself, follow your heart. If your head is full of thoughts, thank God for it, or thank your mom, if you don't believe in any God. If your plan is always being a plan, let it be. If you like being alone, please be alone. If you don't like to be in a party, then don't go. Just do what you want to do, even if others think you're weird, just be weird. You'll be happy this way, and even if it doesn't make you happy, change what you want to change, as simple as that. Trust your instinct, follow your heart. Cheers. 2 good answers already. I'll just add that introverts should find work allows/demand self-motivation and direction, with capacity/desire to work alone a requirement, especially if intuition or thinking, or feeling is introverted. Also, introverts, according to Carl, need a few close relationships for emotional expression and support. Often, those closely related are extroverted themselves and thereby provide understanding, social skills, and sometimes protection from other extroverts that the introvert may not want to have to engage. If some of those close to the introvert are extroverted, they will want their family member or friend to participate socially with them. For them in your relationship with him, you will need to learn to participate sometimes to a limited degree, e.g., dealing with friends of friends, in-laws, or your own extended family if you are a parent. My best advice for an introvert and for anyone is to be you. Don't try to become someone you're not. Don't try to force yourself into anything you happen to think is cooler, less boring or more acceptable. Who you are is the way. The way to find what you love, the people who are like you, the way to create a meaningful, happy life. My best advice for an introvert and for anyone is to be you. Don't try to become someone you're not. Don't try to force yourself into anything you happen to think is cooler, less boring or more acceptable. Who you are is the way. The way to find what you love, the people who are like you, the way to create a meaningful, happy life. My best advice for an introvert and for anyone is to be you. Don't try to become someone you're not. Don't try to force yourself into anything you happen to think is cooler, less boring or more acceptable. Who you are is the way. The way to find what you love, the people who are like you, the way to create a meaningful, happy life. I would possibly say, look, you introvert, Just go and stand in front of a mirror and ask yourself why. You too much emphasis to this fake world? Why you can't express yourself? What do you think how others feel about you? Well at one day when you are dead, people around you that always being judgmental. Look from above how many cares. You gonna be just another picture on a wall. So don't be dead serious what other thinks. Just live to full believe in original be yourself because everything in world created by people none smarter than you.